Hey guys, Ethan Dale here. Hope you're on a fantastic day. Now, a very special video for you today. I'm going to break down one of our small ad accounts for one of our smaller clients. It's about a 14 to 15k a month ad account. I'm going to go a live breakdown, show you the type of strategy we use, how we scale, the before and after, and obviously you can copy the strategy in here. But again, it's very simple because getting a client's ad account to 10k a month isn't difficult. Anything past when you start to scale like a couple $100 per day gets obviously a bit more interesting, but very quick video, and it kind of explains briefly the strategy. So if you are under 10k a month in revenue through ads, you can just copy this video. Now if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below, and I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. But without further ado, let's get into it. So guys, this ad account right here, I'll quickly break down the results for you and then I'll go through the strategy. But you can see around April time, before we worked with them, no sales had come in. Then we actually started working with them end of May, around 27th. So as you can see, between the 1st and 26th, nothing was spent. And then between the 27th and the 30th was when we rolled in. We are at about $500 at a 4.31x. Then as we go into June, kind of a lower ROAS, more sales, but a bit of a lower ROAS. And then as we get into July, things pick up. Find our winning strategy, as you can see here. We're at 6k in July. In August, we're at 11k. And you can see very healthy ROAS. September, we're at 14k, very healthy ROAS. October, just a couple $100 down, but still a very good healthy ROAS. And then when we get to November, we're at 13, but by the end of this month, we'll hit that 14k a month. Now, firstly, you're probably thinking, why aren't you scaling? And I'll get back to that in a second. But firstly, this brand right here is a fashion brand. Now, their margins are 50%. And as you can see, they've never run ads before. So when we came in with the first build run ads for them. And our goal was just to basically get to the point where we're generating over 10k a month for them, because that was where they wanted to be. However, due to logistic issues and operations issues on their side, with different logistic issues, we couldn't scale the ad account because they won't be able to fulfill the orders. So hence why we're stuck at about between 13 and 15k a month with the ads. Yes, you can see the ROAS, you can see the ad spend. There's plenty of room to scale here. But if we scale, the extra orders that come in won't be able to be fulfilled by the client, which is a shame. But as soon as that's sorted, we can start to scale this brand. I believe they said that's going to be sorted by January, start of Q1, which means when we get to Q1, I'll record another video and I'll show you how we actually scale the ad account and how we're getting it from where it is now all the way to maybe 1k, 2k, or if possible 3k per day. But just looking at the current situation now, and we're going to keep it at about 14 to 15k till obviously through December, and then January, let's see where we can scale it. Because as you can see, the ROAS is very high, which means when we start to scale, it's not going to drop a lot. And again, margins are 20%, which then means that their break-evens too, so anything above that's profitable. And you can see as well, which is interesting, the average order value is quite low. So if we increase the average order value, this is going to go even higher. So our kind of strategy is very simple. Every client we work with, we have three campaigns, sometimes four. The fourth one is just promos. Some brands do promos, some don't. Your promo campaigns like your Black Friday, summer sale, Valentine's Day sale, etc. So our upsell campaign is all our email lists and customer lists just put into one campaign, and we market them directly. Our second one is retargeting, so all web events and pixel events, so add to cart, website visitors, view content. And sometimes we also chuck in middle of funnel things like Instagram followers, Instagram engagers. They go in the retarget campaign. And then at the bottom, we just have, our kind of prospecting campaign where we acquire most of our fresh new customers. So here we're just basically looking to get new customers coming into the business. Now, in terms of targeting, we don't actually do interest targeting because it's so difficult to scale on certain interests. So what we do is we just go broad. That way, is all we got to do is produce ads under a certain level of market awareness, be that unaware, aware, product aware, solution aware, problem aware, whatever, and then scale that way. So for example, once we max out problem aware, we max out aware, product aware. Once we max out product aware, we go to solution aware. Once we've maxed that out, we go to problem aware, and then we go to aware. And then before you know it, kind of scale that way and tap into different type of consumers awareness. Now, if you want a full breakdown and all that, go and look at the video on my YouTube channel. I'm not going to do that now because this video is just breaking down this ad account. But as you can see, very healthy numbers. And then when we do start to scale, we'll scale vertically. So I'll record another video in January when we come around to it. But basically what we'll do is retargeting and upselling campaigns will stay on the same budget. They're on about between $5 to $7 per day. Can't really increase that, just literally because you wouldn't gain anything. Your CACs would go up, CPM would go up, because obviously it's a fixed size of the market. But our broad, we can scale as much as we want. The US is a very, very big country, and our audience is females 18 to 29. We get a few in the older category, but most of our sales come between 18 and 29 females in the US. That's who we target broad. Like I said, no interest. So when it comes to scaling, we're going to primarily scale the prospecting campaign. We'll view the data of the past 3 days. If our CACs are in our target CPA and our ROAS is in our target ROAS, we scale. For example, if we look, say it is Thursday here, the Thursday, the 27th of July, we want to review the past 3 full days. So we'll review these. We see our ROAS is 10.42. We go, okay, that's above 2. Then we can scale. We increase budget by 20%. Say we're on the 28th now. We look at the 27th to the 25th, review it. As you can see, it's up again. Then we increase budget by 20%. And then we just keep doing that. And then once we get to maybe 3-day period where the ROAS is bad, I'm not sure where that is, but say the ROAS obviously becomes bad and it goes below break even, we, depending on where we are, if we've managed to basically scale every single day for like a week straight and we have one bad past 3-day period, we tend to leave it and then see what happens the next day. If it's still below the average of past 3 days, then we'll decrease by 20%. But usually if you have one bad day, it tends to go up on average over the past 3 days, then you can increase by 20% there. So that's kind of the thing. It's very, very simple. No quick hacks, no horizontal scaling, no CBO, ABO. Well, everything's on ABO, but I'm not talking about that. The main thing here was just creatives. Very, very simple ad account structure. Some gurus will go crazy seeing this because they have a different strategy, but just pick what works for you and roll with it. This has worked with me and 20 other different brands I've worked with, and this works all the time. That's our strategy. I record another video breaking it down. There probably was one on my channel. If there isn't, I'll record one. But yeah, just thought I'd share this with you guys, as I see a lot of YouTubers out there who don't break down ad accounts like this and they just tell you things. But I thought I'd show you one of our smaller ad accounts, break that down, and then maybe if this gets quite a few views, it gets like, 50 views plus, I'll do a breakdown of a bigger ad account where the spend's like between 500 and 1,000 per day, and then we can go and see what other bigger ad accounts we get. But I'll record another video in January of how we scale this brand to 1K a day in ad spend as soon as they manage to fix the logistic issue. So guys, that is a breakdown of one of our smaller client ad accounts. Again, about 15K per month in revenue. Now, if you found this video helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comment section below. And as I mentioned earlier, the main reason I record this video is because I see lots of gurus out there not breaking down actual ad accounts. They just seem to, screenshot or just talk and not show you any results. So for that reason, I thought I'd do a live breakdown. Now, if you do want me to run your ads, look in the description below and look forward. It says have Ethan Bailey run my ads. Click the link there, schedule a very, very quick 50-minute chat with me, and we'll assess if you're a good fit to work with us, because we take on a very, very small amount of clients with a very, very exclusive client base. As you offer one-to-one communication through WhatsApp, so it's very hands-on with the clients. That's why I keep a very, very small client base. And that is everything. Hope you all have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next time.